Chijioke is a gifted man with many talents. He was dedicated to his work and he worked constantly. He is a good screenwriter, writer, and filmmaker, but no one ever gave him opportunities. He kept forging ahead, taking the next small steps with the little resources he had so he could create things. He persisted. In the midst of poverty, constant challenge, and even his disability. See, as a child, Chijioke became ill, and the doctors prescribed some antibiotics. After he took the drugs, he lost his hearing gradually until he was certified as partially deaf. His family and friends didn't realize how deep the impact of this experience would have on his life. Nobody helped him find a lasting solution to his hearing, so he suffered greatly without the right support, and he went through life with partial deafness for 3 decades. Since then, he lived from hand to mouth, unable to make a meaningful livelihood. He was just there, hoping to find something to eat and barely surviving. He depended on his siblings, his aunts, and his uncles. One uncle came along and out of pity funded his schooling. Chijioke worked hard. He was very smart. He graduated with a second-class upper Bachelor of Arts degree in mass communication from the University of Nigeria. But still, he struggled. He did all manner of menial jobs in between just to stay alive. Life felt like constant suffering to Chijioke. He started making moves to shoot a film with the little money he had. People didn't take him seriously. They felt he was a fake who had never done well for himself. But his inner vision drove him to keep creating screenplays, and with constant practice, his work got better and better. With time, he built relationships. People liked him, but they also found him very harsh at times. He had so much pain from his past, and he always took things personally. In anger and frustration, he would often lash out or get in their faces to tell them off. This harsh approach created an inner sting, so people would keep their distance, worried about how he would react. But people did like him. They could feel his passion and his vision, and they believed in his projects, so they kept showing up. Chijioke found a mentor and worked with her regularly. She asked him to study his thinking. She had him review his past and work on resolving the heavy emotions he was carrying from his childhood. He realized that with some effort and inner work, he could heal his inner pain and become free. He began learning the skills of emotional intelligence. He grew his self-awareness. He overcame his shame and finally accepted himself with his disability. He became more compassionate to himself and was then able to be more kind to those he worked with. He began sitting in silence to calm his mind. He practiced being present.
He raised a team and they worked together to create a dynamic short film. And finally, he got his first breakthrough after 19 years of trying. His short film won an award for Best Short Film of the Year. In that moment, he could see everything he had experienced in his life, the good, the bad, all his hard work, his suffering, the people in his life, it had all culminated in this achievement. He felt such joy and deep peace. His divine life curriculum had been and always would be in play. He is now more at peace with himself, no matter the circumstance that comes his way. He still has struggles, and the path he walks is not an easy one. Yet he knows each life difficulty is purposeful, building him into a man who can live the big vision for which he is created. Though he is not where he wants to be yet, he is more focused and determined to never give up on his dreams. All his struggles are and will be worth it.